vac.
Thanks for that, Eddie. I appreciate that. Very good afternoon. It's Paul Becque on Big TV, the channel that brings you more. I've got to tell you, I highly recommend these vacuum cleaners, because if you were to call me at home and say, Paul, look, you do vacuum cleaners all the time, don't you? I bet you at least do a vacuum cleaner once a week on Big TV. And with all that knowledge, recommend me what I should buy. Come on, tell me what you think I should buy. Well, I've got to tell you, this vacuum cleaner has got the top 3 things that I would recommend. First of all, you want to go out and get a bagless system. Why would you want, with today's technology, why would you want to go looking for bags? Why would you want to spend more money on replenishing bags when there is no need to do that? Secondly, you want to get HEPA filters, high-efficiency particulate air filters. And the reason you want those is because it means that all the dust that is sucked into the vacuum cleaner, around 95–96% of it remains inside the vacuum cleaner. On a regular vacuum cleaner, up to 30% of the dust that goes in can come out. Now, I know some of you might be finding that funny. What do you mean it comes out? Of course it goes in, it stays in the bag. No, if the air's sucked in, it's got to come out somewhere. If it didn't come out, this would then inflate, wouldn't it? If all the air that was sucked in stayed inside, it would inflate. This is not an inflatable toy, it's a vacuum cleaner, so what goes in must come out, and the air comes out the back. In fact, you put your hand at the back of a vacuum cleaner, you will feel it. Even if you've got, it doesn't matter what sort you've got, the air's got to come out the back. On a regular vacuum cleaner, up to 30% of that can be the dust. On these, around 4 to 5% of it may be the dust. So they are brilliant. If you've got allergies, this is certainly one that you will want to consider. In addition to that, the third thing that I would be telling you to look out for would be cyclonic action. Why? Because cyclonic action, this has been around the, last 15 years, we've realised that cyclonic action is so more powerful. That cyclonic action can, in fact, keep the suction of the vacuum cleaner at a very high level. Now, why is that? Let me explain it to you before I work on prices here. Because the air's going around, it's actually using centrifugal force. And by having all the air go around, all the larger dust particles are thrown to the outside of the vacuum cleaner, leaving the filter clear to keep sucking through the tiny particles, the tiny little bits of dust. Now, if you haven't got that cyclonic action going on, then everything gets sucked onto the filter becomes less efficient, and you lose your suction. So those are the 3 things I would recommend. These are the things I've got to tell you to look out for. Bagless system. Certainly be looking out for HEPA filters, and you've got 5 levels of filtration on here, and certainly be looking out for cyclonic action. This little vacuum cleaner has got all of that, and so much more. I've got a lot more to tell you already. If you're looking at it going, I like it, but I don't want to pay 100 quid, you won't. If you're looking at it going, I don't want to pay 89 and a few pennies, you won't. And I've got to remind you, I know some of you think I'm joking, but you might pay £1. You just never know what's going for a quid. I'll give you a little reminder later of some of the things that went, but don't forget we've already done mobile phones, we've already done diamonds, white gold, designer fragrances. It could be anything for a quid. But even if this doesn't go for £1, you're going to get brilliant value for money. A couple of other things I want to mention to you. Lifting it up, moving around, the weight. You've got an integral handle in. I know you're looking at it, think, well, where's the handle? It's actually built in here. You can lift this. Look, I'm going to show you. Well, I won't be able to do this one with my little finger, but I can use one finger and I can lift that very, very easily. So that means if you're buying it for yourself and you can't lift things like you used to, you're still going to be able to take this upstairs and do the vacuum cleaning. If you're buying it for your mum and she's not as fit as she used to be, chances are if I can lift this with one finger, she's going to be able to lift it with her arm. In addition to that, this stores away nicely. You simply pop the sides off of this, remove it, and this can sit up like that in a small cupboard. Very, very simple. You've also got your tools. You've got a little brush you can use on furniture. You've got the crevice tool as well. And these are designed to stay onto the telescopic handle. So you can adjust the size of the handle dependent on your height. Let's work on that price. 100 quid, already down to 89 and a few pennies. Already got buyers coming in on this. Where's it going to go? Is it going to be £1? I can't imagine this is a quid. Let's see where we go. Come on, top of the range vacuum cleaner. £37.99, already under £40. Now, with all the features that I've explained to you on this particular vacuum cleaner, you don't expect to be spending 40 quid. Well, you're not even spending 40 quid. It's £37.99. It's a phone call away. Now, I did mention that it's got a telescopic handle here, which means you've got the opportunity of making it shorter or longer. That's all done by this little button here. That gives you the opportunity to extend this. So it doesn't matter if you're short or tall, it's going to be comfortable for you. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. Also good...